Hello and welcome to class. My name is Cindy Shelton and I'll be working with you this semester. So I wanted to show you how I've designed my course, how to get to it, and how I've designed it. So one way to get to the course is through your home campus's website. So if you're an Ashland student, for example, ashland.kctcs.edu, or whichever campus you are, your home campus should have a MyPath link. So MyPath, then Blackboard Learn. So that's one way. The direct link way is elearning.kctcs.edu. So either way, you get inside the Blackboard shell for KCTCS. Then you should see courses as an option, and all of your current courses should populate there. If not, go to the drop down and find the semester. So we're going to be looking at your applied math class. And this is how it should look once in. So this is the course shell for Blackboard. And down the left-hand side, there's two options that I use, really just two of these options. One is Blackboard Collaborate. So I love Blackboard Collaborate. I don't know if you've used it in your other courses or not, but it's just such a neat option that we have with the technology now that we can meet and have classes together if you want to. Now know that you're not required to meet at any particular time. It isn't completely asynchronous course, meaning that you can meet and do your work on your own without any required meeting times. But I do like for you to know that I'm available should you want to meet and go over anything that we're working in class. So to do so, if I ever say, hey, meet me in Blackboard Collaborate, we can meet in Blackboard Collaborate. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, join session, and there's our course room. So we have a course room just for our students, people enrolled in this class. And unless you tell me to meet you there or we've arranged a time, it's just a big empty classroom. But you can, and the defaults are that I can't see you nor hear you, so you're quiet unless you unmute so that I can hear you. And then you share your video if you want me to see you. And then you can show me, hey guys, you can show me your problem. You could hold up your problem that you're working on your paper, or you could point your camera at your book, and I can do the same, and then we can do some tutoring if that's something you'd like to do. So that is just there if you would like to do that. All right, again, it's just right there. The other thing I use down this left side is announcements. Every time I make an announcement, it's housed here throughout the semester, so you can always go back and reread. And I know sometimes things get kind of lost in the shuffle of email. You get so many emails. So every time I send an announcement, I copy it to your email. But this is a neater place that you can just see our course announcements. I think it kind of helps. I pretty much am a creature of habit, so I send out an announcement every Wednesday of each week. I try to anyway, to update you of what's due, what you should be thinking about that week, any upcoming thing to be thinking about in the course. So you can kind of expect those. But feel free to contact me anytime, and the best way to contact me is through my email. To email me, cindy.shelton@kctcs.edu. Now we do have messages here, but these aren't as handy. I have to be logged on to Blackboard, and if I'm away from my desk and I'm just on my smartphone, I can respond to email quicker. So I can respond more quickly if you use direct email. So if you use the messages, just know it might be a delay, and I prefer you just avoid those if you can. Remember to do email. Also, I do not use this gradebook. I don't use the Blackboard gradebook. I use this gradebook. It is a MyLabs gradebook, so the program you'll be using to do your coursework. So don't expect to find your grades in there like you do for a lot of your classes. A lot of your classes are Blackboard-based homework assignments. Mine are not. You're going to see that in just a minute. They use a program called MyLab Math. So that's where all of your assignments, quizzes, tests, and things will be. So be aware of that. So most everything you need is down the center, okay? The course materials, the course content down the center. So this says, and hopefully it's obvious here, it says to start here. I expect that you have that in all of your online courses. You should have a start here, and you should read all the information in there. Take this first week to really get acquainted with how the course is going to flow. some information about me, and then I like to hear about you. Anything you'd like to share, just give a little introduction there, as much or as little, pictures, whatever you feel like. I respect your privacy. If you just want to say, hey, here's glad to be in class, you don't have to say a lot, but feel free to share as much as you like. This video that I'm making now will be housed in this Navigating the Course link. So if you need to go back and review the things that I'm saying now, you know, maybe we'll get a few weeks down the road and you're like, now what did she say about messages or something? Here's where that shall be saved. Also, it'll be saved in announcements. Here's your syllabus and course calendar. Now, you're an online student, so you have to really be careful about organizing your time. It's probably the biggest obstacle to success in the course, is just organization and just getting in there and spending the time. So that's what I would encourage you to do at this point in the semester, is make a plan, guard your time. You know, I know you're pulled in many directions. We all are in this crazy world, so you really have to guard your time and say, this is my time to do this, and I really need to stick to that. Semesters fly by. You'll be amazed at how quickly, if this is your first time in college, you just can't believe how quickly a semester will fly by. So just hang in there and try to get on a schedule and keep with it. So each week it tells you what the expectations are. So this very first week, there's stuff to do. So you need to get started. There are video lectures to watch. I expect that you will watch the video lectures just as if you were attending class in person. You know, you have to see the material, get an overview of what the section's about. So those are included. I'll show you where that's at in just a minute. But I expect you to attend lecture in that way, some way, at your own pace. Watch those video lectures. Also, you can read the textbook. There is an e-text on here that you can read. But at least make sure you're watching the video lectures. That's very important. And then there's homework to be done after you've watched the lecture. It tells what the competencies are that are required for this course, how they align if you're interested, and then here's what's due and when at the end. There is a syllabus quiz that is due the first Friday, August 19th. This lets me know that you're active in the course, you're serious about taking this course. We do report no-shows if you've not logged in and taken your syllabus quiz or done something in the course by the end of that first week. You might be reported as a no-show. So it's important. It lets me know that you are on the plan. You're on the plan here, and you plan to take the class. You didn't just forget that you signed up or something. And that's why we do the no-shows, is we have students who might pre-register and actually go on and go to a different college or whatever. And so we like to get those moved off the roster to protect them from being financially responsible. So once you stay on the roster, you are financially responsible. So that's important. So please be sure and just get right to that. Take the syllabus quiz. And then each week is lined out. So you might want to print this off or save it to your desktop and make a plan to be organized with what's due and when. And then here's your syllabus. So please read all of that. Once you do all that, then you will take a syllabus quiz. And here's the link for it. It does open in a new window. It's based on that MyLab program that I mentioned. So you can see, you can start your quiz, and you can take it multiple times. All of my quizzes are set up to where you can take them as many times as needed to achieve mastery. So you can take them, hopefully you just get it on the first try. If you've read that syllabus, maybe you'll just get it right then. But if not, read the syllabus again, look it up, and then retake it. It will always take the higher score, the highest score achieved before the deadline. So there's really no reason not to get an A in my course if you just stick to it and you retake these quizzes and find just time. Time is the biggest battle I find for my students. And if you have other comments on that, I respect your opinion on that, but that does seem to be the biggest obstacle that I see. So just get with it and spend the time there. And then there's some other links. Another link that I think is helpful is a student support link. This link, Academic Support Services, will help you get with this SSS group. And they provide tutoring and a lot of other just comprehensive programs. So if you're not in student support services, I think it's one of the best things we have on this campus, and I encourage you to get with them, apply to that program, and have tutoring as an option in case you would need it for any of your classes. So know that all of our services are available to you even though you're an online student. We hope that you'll make use of that. I should mention one more thing. We have a food pantry. I'm not sure that everybody's aware, but we encourage you to check that out as well. So please read all of those and know that we want to help you with whatever way we can support you. And even though you're online, these services are for you too. All right, My Lab Math. This is your link for all of your assignments. You can see right here's the tab labeled All Assignments in the new window because it's a different platform. And here's your syllabus quiz and when it's due. Everything that's due and due dates down the side. Now these notes, these are extra notes, book notes. Let me show you what that looks like. It looks like a mess. There's so much of it. The book has all kinds of supplements, video lectures, PowerPoints, animations to help you with the material. So I've tried to link a healthy amount in here so you'd have that as well. Let me go back to all assignments. Okay, so I've linked these notes in here, and they're additional optional supplements. Like I said, to me, the most important thing is that you'll watch the video lecture just as if you attended class. Then there's these extra helps if you need further instruction. And you may or may not, depending on the material that we're covering. So there's no due date for those because they are optional, just extra supplements. And then anything that is due and graded is listed with a due date down the side. All right, so all assignments, that's one place to see all the assignments. And then here's your textbook. So you do have a textbook. You can access it there. And pretty much the rest of it, I don't use those as much. You may check out some of the other links. There's a study plan for extra helps if you want to pursue that. But nothing else that I would say critical. And here's where you see your grade. At any time in the course, you can look up your grade. And this is my link for the course as well. And then here's where your material starts. Week 1. So every week you should interact with this module design and see what's in that. The module overview tells you kind of an intro of why it's important, what you're going to be learning about, what the assignments are, and so on. So all the information, the overview. Then here are those video lectures I said. Just as if you were in class, these are my actual live videos that I've done in different semesters for this course. So it'd be just like you were here, only you can pause it at your own pace. I would like you to open the notes and follow along. You might want to print these out or just have them on your desktop, but you follow along because there's some for you to try. I ask you to pause the video as if you were here. Take time, solve the problems as we go through. So it's an interactive video lesson. All right, so you have your notes and then your videos, just like you were here. And you're welcome to come to campus, by the way, and be here. I do have this class in person, if that's something your schedule ever allows. I teach this Tuesday, Thursday at 9:30 in the morning. All right, so that's how the class flows. Week 2, week 3, all the materials you need are listed there. And so on. So if you have any questions about anything, please look through all this and feel free to reach out to me. You can either give me a call or you can email me or stop by my office. I'd love to meet you. All right, best wishes for your success.